There are two sets of priorities for an MP. One of the big issues which affect everyone, and the reason I got involved in politics, the main reason I got involved, was the environment. I just felt that there was not enough debate on the environment in Parliament when I signed up to be a candidate. I think that applied across the board to all parties. That's changed a lot in the last few years, but that's still the reason. It's the reason I signed up in the beginning, and it's something I hope to contribute to. And locally, in every campaign you make promises, and I made 3 or 4 key promises about what I would do here, or try to do here, in a way that would benefit specifically the area that I represent. If you look at the programme of the government now, the coalition, it is probably the greenest programme ever presided over by any government in this country, so I suppose that's appropriate. I would have been sceptical I was sceptical a few months ago about the idea of a Lib Dem Conservative partnership, but not so much about policies, it's more about personalities. You have a tribal warfare situation in this country where different parties headbutt each other on a routine basis. They put banana skins in front of each other with the hope of tripping each other up and gaining advantage. If you can put that to one side and actually work together on the issues, it is possible that we will be able to deliver, and I think we are delivering that. I do think we need reform. I'd like to see much more direct democracy, where local people can initiate referendums on key issues, both to initiate legislation and to veto bad decisions. I'd like to see a genuine recall initiative where you can boot your representative out, not just because they've committed a crime, but because you no longer respect them. They no longer maintain the respect to their constituents. And I'd like to see that also applied nationally. I think we should be able to make much more use of referendums. I think that would really rebuild the bridge between people and power. I've been campaigning all my life, as far back as I remember, on all kinds of issues, but mostly relating to the environment. I've raised money for groups, I've set up campaign groups, I've run campaign groups and supported them, I've run a magazine which focuses on environmental issues, I've written articles relentlessly on these issues. And I took the view a few years ago that rather than being on the outside lobbying incessantly and with mixed results, it might be worth trying to get on the inside and actually changing things from within Parliament. So I hope some of those skills will be useful in Parliament, but it remains to be seen. I've only been there a month. I'm doing a panel discussion on climate change and on how we will rapidly shift towards a low-carbon economy. And I'm doing that with representatives from other parties on the back of a report by Pricewaterhouse, which is actually quite an interesting report, showing that businesses are much more up for this than perhaps we think.